Some concerns have been raised. We've heard Dr. Bawumia seek to condemn what appears to be religious and tribal bigotry. In his words, the camp that he's accusing of saying has rejected that accusation and say that the words of their aspirants should not be twisted. What is going on within your party?
Nana, it's a challenge. You see, I am a young politician, and as I observe what is going on, I'm very troubled. You know, when we state the facts as it is, we've gone into an election. We lost the election terribly. We are going into another primaries. Everyone is campaigning. There are people that have picked up nomination forms from the party that are desiring to be flag bearer to lead the party. We are campaigning on facts and issues. We have never been presented with a situation like we have had now, which is having a flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. We've never been presented with a situation like that. And so that situation was presented as flag bearer, and then that situation was presented to the Ghanaian people. In the situation that was presented to the Ghanaian people, you saw the numbers. I started to think why Dr. Bawumia would begin to state that when people are stating facts, it's tribal bigotry and it's religious intolerance. I started to think that. Because when Dr. Bawumia himself was campaigning in the 2024 election, as I observe what is going on, I'm very troubled. You know, when we state the facts as it is, we've gone into an election. We lost the election terribly. We are going into another primaries. Everyone is campaigning. There are people that have picked up nomination forms from the party that are desiring to be flag bearer to lead the party. We are campaigning on facts and issues. We have never been presented with a situation like we have had now, which is having a flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. We've never been presented with a situation like that. And so that situation was presented as flag bearer, and then that situation was presented to the Ghanaian people. In the situation that was presented to the Ghanaian people, you saw the numbers. I started to think why Dr. Bawumia would begin to state that when people are stating facts, it's tribal bigotry and it's religious intolerance. I started to think that. Because when Dr. Bawumia himself was campaigning in the 2024 election, he stated to his own people that he's a Muslim. He stated that. No one said that was religious bigotry. He stated to his own people that he's from Northeast and that they should vote for him. No one stated that those were tribal bigotry. But look at the data from the election results. Nana Addo Akufo-Addo in the 2020 election had about 35% in maybe Upper East, Upper West, to John Dramani Mahama, who had about 65%, even though he lost the election. In the 2024 general election, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, who hails from the region, it was a very, very keenly contested election. He had about 22%. A reduction, a decline, a massive decline from Nana Addo Akufo-Addo's election of 2020. We're going into an election again. We are putting the facts out as it is. We've done election in Pusiga, in Wale Wale, in Boku Central, in Navrongo, in Boga, in all the most populated environments where we felt that your candidature should win as an election. And it did not win as an election. And so if people are campaigning, and they are campaigning on facts, that for the New Patriotic Party to win the 2028 general election, we need to win that election with a new candidate who presents a new variable. That's all we're saying. Okay? I belong to the Kennedy Japan camp. Okay? That's all we're saying. Over the weekend, I think that the comments that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is referring to is a comment that was made by Dr. Bryan Echampo.
Yeah.
Those comments were facts. They were clear facts. Clear facts. You recall when we were in government, I was a spokesperson on governance and security. And I'll tell you this. Nana, each time there were crises in Boku that I came out to speak as a neutral from a government, I had threats. Yes, threats. And so I ceased talking about issues in Boku. I ceased. I had threats, clear threats against my life. And so there are no tribal bigotry or religious bigotry in the New Patriotic Party. In fact, I think that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has had one of the most significant opportunities in the New Patriotic Party than any other person in this Fourth Republic. Why do I say that?
Yeah.
In 1990, when the Dankwa Dombo Buzia tradition was being formed, there were people that were part of the formation of that union. There was Edu Buahine, there was Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo, there was John Ajekum Kufuor, there was Kennedy Japan, there was Yao Boache, and lots of people who were part of the formation of the Dankwa Dombo tradition. They funded the party in 1992, funded the party in 1996. President Kufuor won the election in 2000, won the election in 2004, won the election and ended in 2008. And then John Evans Atta-Mills took over. It was during the 2008 election that the party, together with Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo, brought up Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as the proposed running mate, because the issue to solve at the time was an economic issue. I'm not too sure that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was the candidate of choice. Of course, I have heard that it was supposed to be a female running mate. Okay, but Mahmoud was given the opportunity at a time when he didn't even have a party card. Okay, became running mate for 8 years. Had an opportunity to become vice president for 8 years. This party was formed maybe 1992, calculated 33 years. He's been leader of the party for 16 solid years.
Leader?
Well, running mate, number 2 leader.
Wow.
For 16 solid years. Well, he was leader as flag bearer. Almost a year. We're going into another election. So he's been leader. He's been from number 2 all throughout to number 1. Our New Patriotic Party is not a party of tribal or religious. We don't condone to that.
Just a quick one. We know that as flag bearer, automatically you are leader of the party. Is that it?
It's a yes and no.
Okay.
It's between a conversation of an egg and a chicken.
Okay.
You are leader of the party in an electionary year because you've just been appointed a flag bearer. If you lose the flag bearership election, like we lost the 20, you no more the leader. The leadership resigns to the chairperson.
No, I was actually asking because of the time period you gave.
Yeah, time period.
Exactly. And in that period, he was either running mate or vice president.
Of course.
So did he have any significant power or authority in the party?
Of course. He had significance. He was number 2 of the party for 16 years. 8 years as running mate, 8 years as vice president. Yes, number 2. He sits in the National Executive Council. He has a voting right. So he's had the opportunities that no one has had within the New Patriotic Party for 16 solid years. And so when I hear that everyone is campaigning on facts and Dr. Mahmoud says that they are religious and tribal bigotry, I'm surprised, because the New Patriotic Party does not condone to that. It is for that reason. Okay, Nana, it is for that reason that President Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo said that regardless of where you come from in this party, you would have an opportunity to lead it when the time is right. You recall when the then flag bearer for the NDC stated that there is no way NPP will give a Northern an opportunity to lead. You recall that?
Yeah.
And then, boom, the NPP has given a Northern an opportunity to lead. So the NPP political party is not a tribal party. It's not a religious bigotry party. We are open to everybody. Now we are going into a major contest. And we are campaigning on facts. We lost an election. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is a Muslim. He's from the north. We lost every single Zongo in this country except Winneba. The data is there. Data does not lie. So if you state data, then it is tribal bigotry. If you state data, then it is religious bigotry. That's why I'm saying that we presented a candidate we have never presented before.
But will it be fair to attribute the loss to him, the way you're putting it?
But who stood for the election?
He did.
Of course.
But
Anna for a Lemfi has your back campaign. And Lemfi say omo tawachi debia. Lemfi say omo dawase. Say wabuaye ni anima ye adwuma abedrisi. Say ye chere say ye dawasi. Lemfi say €50, $50, £50 or more. Openye 60, 70, 75, 80, 1,000, 2,000. Biara obe sendi ako Ghana biano. In GBP no, you be amount 2% cashback. In USD, in Europe, you be amount 2% cashback, but in reward points. Into Uko reward point system, Hona, you be amount in the equivalent of your reward points. Now what's the sign now they are send this car. For GBP ni there, a better will lend 5 wallet ni. Into send this car ko Ghana, nenya with 2% cashback in your wallet or in reward points. Into send this car break ko Ghana, ubetinya send do bi a upe bia. To send it bebre, nenya with 2% cashback. Lemfi say omo tawech.